YouTube, what's up? We're back, and not only today are we back with a banger video, we're back with the first Premier Battles video of 2023 we're going to react to. We got Bizzo Bond, aka Shark City, and Bizzo Bond on the back versus Unanimous. Unanimous stepped away from the scene for a couple of years. He is back. He is probably one of the greatest to ever do it in this era. This is his comeback, I was gonna say comeback battle against the current champ and Bizzo Bond. Bizzo stole the belt. No, let me rephrase that. Unanimous had a vacate the belt a couple of years ago. Whenever he took his break, Bizzo ended up won the belt. Bizzo's been the champ ever since. So it's basically like champion versus champion because Unanimous didn't get beat for the belt. He just had to give it up. So we're gonna jump on there. This is a battle we've all been calling for a while. Shark City. I'm also going to eat as well at the same time, hopefully you guys don't mind. Versus Mandrill Mob. Bizzo representing Shark City. Unanimous represented Mandrill Mob. Let's get on to it. Hey, drink. We got the nicest flavour of Red Bull. We've got tropical.
Premier Battles, we are at venue
like
Nightclub in Manchester for match day 1. If you're with us, make some noise.
Right for baby.
Match day 1 is sponsored by Bathmate. Do go check them down in the links below. But I am very excited to announce this battle. It's one I've been waiting for over a year now. But two champions going head to head against each other. On the left hand side, making his PB return after a long time out from Plymouth, former PB champion. Make some noise for Unanimous.
Season record. Oh, okay, so season record. I like the bring at the bottom beside your name. Not only the season record, but then the little like Shark City Mandrill Mob. I like it. That's a good addition.
City first man, Joe Mob. Bizzo on the flip. Decided Una starting round 1.
Una starts. Let's go, Una. Before we do get on it, yes, I am sitting here in a Shark City top with Bizzo on the back. I will not be biased towards Bizzo or to any Shark City battles we do watch. Next up is Black Tea and Frost we're going to watch. Again, I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to give my opinion on what I think. That's just the way I do. I speak on things that people don't really like to speak on. I don't my top 10 battlers of 2023 list, if you, or 2022. If you did miss it, the link will be in the description as well. And some battlers weren't happy with it, going, where was I? It's my opinion. Everyone has got an opinion, but Yunan, I know Yunan is unbelievable, so let's see what it's got.
I know I made a sacrifice, but fam, tonight, a goat's making all of your throats sing. I make him listen when a demon talks. I could use a Ouija board to expose him. Cause Aaron, the reward you've been holding is what you're storing your soul in. Now there's a sellout on stage like when Thesaurus was choking. Your story's boring and slow. You're unexceptional and nothing new. You're only here cause when the boss is sick, they get the deputy to cover you. Which reminds me, didn't Real Deal forget his shit and stutter too? So you don't get no credit for the W. But it is the first time I've seen a teacher get a lecture from a substitute. My neck was in another.
Okay, pause a second. Thesaurus battle Bizzo and Real Deal battle Bizzo. Real Deal was the champ on America. Bizzo went to battle. Real Deal choked round 1, which then everyone argued that Bizzo beat Real Deal because he automatically got the first round because he choked very early in the round. I had to think when it was very early in the round. Basically forfeited the round. A close second and close third, but again, like Saurus did get maybe half his round out before choking again in round 1. So then people's arguing, oh, Bizzo might have probably won that 2-1. That's Yunan said you only won it because they're choking against you. You're nothing special. And this is gonna be fire. I know it's gonna be.
So you don't get no credit for the W, but it is the first time I've seen a teacher get a lecture from a substitute. My neck was in another rather loose. They never should have cut me loose, cause now I'm tightening my grip. If you wanna win tonight, you'll have to prize it from my fist. Cause you know a shotgun wedding? When a man's forced at weapon point to marry a bride he didn't pick? Well, the reason I liken it to this is cause it was a shotty that made me give up my title to this bitch. Yeah.
Wait, okay. So Shotty Horror's in the back, and he... I want to say Shotty owns Premier Battles. I might be wrong. He might be co-owner, or... But I think he owns Premier Battles. So that's how you know. So, it's like holding someone at gunpoint and saying you gotta marry this girl, even if you don't like him, because Shotty's also the one who made me give it up. Shotty Horror.
To this, it's because it was a shotty that made me give up my title to this bitch. Yeah.
Shotty's in the back, just on the phone. What Bizzo felt.
Because really, I'm the king of this. Presidential in this field. But Bizzo, you can be Donald Trump. Cause you spent most of your career getting your wig peeled. But I ain't claiming your scalp, no. I'm trying to take your fucking head off and wave it around, bro. Now he's got help me, written all across his face like he's Al Snow. I'm laying him out cold. Yeah, now he's got help me, written all across his face like he's Al Snow. I'm laying him out cold and taking the crown home. You invaded my house, so now you can just make yourself a space in the alcove or stay in your mouse hole. But nah, Bizzo's a fame in a cloud hole. That's why he's always outside, cause he knows his name isn't household. Bro.
He's always outside because he knows his name isn't household.
In the alcove or stay in your mouse hole, but nah, Bizzo's a fame in a cloud hole. That's why he's always outside, because he knows his name isn't household, and bro.
That whole scheme.
And bro, you only win when your opponents didn't write their raps. It's easy to make it look like you've been controlling the ring when nobody's been fighting back. Well, I brought a guillotine to the ring with me. I'm soaking the entire mat. Fuck his undefeated streak. I don't believe that he's Khabib just because he had Conor choking in a title match. I don't give a fuck.
What way do I move? What way do I gotta move here? The king. He referenced the king. My arm doesn't go back. The king, bro. The GOAT. Fuck his undefeated streak. I don't think he's Khabib just because he had Conor choking in a title match.
The entire mat. Fuck his undefeated streak. I don't believe that he's Khabib just because he had Conor choking in a title match. I don't give a fuck how the consensus stands with the demographic. When I wrote this, I had a weapon brandished. You worked your whole career for this moment. Now you're finally getting the pen, but it's a severance package. You're getting axed. You're getting axed, because that's the only time that I bury hatchets. Get cut by a Stanley. You're getting axed, because that's the only time that I bury hatchets. Get cut by a Stanley like Full Metal Jacket. I know before we were set to clash, but I left him stranded. And that's why when they put that belt on your chest, and that's why when they put that belt on your chest, you still felt like you left empty-handed. Because in his soul, Bizzo knows, till he proves he can beat me, that shit is forever plastic. I mean, they say I just gave you the title, right? So I guess this is the part where I let him have it. I'm talking extensive damage, have him laid up for a couple weeks. I mean, he's good for the breakdown, so let's see how he does with recovery. Because I am gonna make sure that they forget you today, like Eminem forgot D12 on the shelf, and all the shady characters that roll with Biz are getting fucking dropped as well. Because it's hunting season. But I don't need a hunting knife though, because if this shark tries.
There were so many Eminem references in there. And I was thinking that in my head, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just a coincidence. But then he did say Eminem and went on the shady D12 and all. But even the aftermath, like 4 bars before it as well.
Shady characters that roll with Biz are getting fucking dropped as well.
Shady character, Slim Shady.
This is hunting season, but I don't need a hunting knife though. Because if this shark tries getting up in my boat, I'm cutting through the water with a butterfly stroke, then luring the rest of the sharks to the scene with the blood on my clothes. I'll open up your big chest like a storage freezer. I've got an ice cold heart like an organ dealer. Remember you said, I'm an alien upstairs. Well, great.
So Premier Battles did bring in this thing as well, where if you go over time, instead of interrupting and go time and cutting someone off during their bars, their thing, they have a little green So they have a normal light, then they have yellow. They like you got a little like 30-second warning. Then the light, as you can see, the light has changed now. It's red. So at the minute, Unanimous is 15 seconds over his allocated time for the round. So we see how long it goes over, but I like this little addition. Instead of shooting in time and interrupting someone when maybe they have 2 bars left, they finish off. It's like let them run with it, let them finish their material off, and then we can be the judge where it's going like, well, 3 rounds. But Unanimously went over round 1 already, but don't know how long. We can see, oh, we went over like by 2 minutes in every round. You know what I mean? So it's just for us, for the audience to decide as well.
I'm enabling you upstairs. Well, great, because I'm making a cut there. And the blade gets stuck as I force it deeper. And the alien's coming out this bitch like he's Sigourney Weaver. Xenomorphic creature set to haunt your dreams for the rest of your life. Whenever you hear the word unanimous after this, you'll remember tonight. You just don't have the same depth, and I'm apex predator-like. So how's he gonna look like a shark when I got his head on a pike?
But then, oh, I like this. I like this. A little color change. Purple from Andrew Mob. So yes, Unanimous did go over his round by 38 seconds, but how many times did he get a reaction from a crowd, then just repeat it again? So the 38 seconds could have been, I don't think that's too bad. Bizzo Bomb, that's good. The champ.
After 2 no-shows and being asked to prep again for this, I know fans expected my answer to surely be a no. But I need to start this off with a confession. There's something about me I feel this audience should know. I have OCD and it gives me anxiety. I just want to tell you all that now before we reoppose, because I wanted to see Quill but couldn't start that chapter till I bring this story to a close. I don't care how the saying goes, today I am winning both the battle and war. Yunnan might be back in the north, but don't let that distract from the norm, not the fact we have to act as though we like this man is a chore. The only one of us here who was being handed chances galore, and I cannot stand and allow these fans to applaud while the past is ignored. Today's different. Abe Simpson, you're leaving before you even had a chance to hang your hat on the door.
I like that. The little gif of Abe Simpson walking in with the hat, putting it on the door, turning around, seeing that someone was at the counter, turning around, grabbing his hat, marking it. He said that's what Unan's comeback's gonna be. Come on, put your hat down, left it and go out. Ain't gonna be nothing.
That distract from the norm, not the fact we have to act as though we like this man is a chore. The only one of us here who was being handed chances galore, and I cannot stand and allow these fans to applaud while the past is ignored. Today's different. Abe Simpson, you're leaving before you even had a chance to hang your hat on the door. How can a man?
I do apologise if I'm eating too much or drinking too much right now. I'm going to the gym as soon as I finish this, so just have my sandwich to prepare me. And I'm having my peanut butter and almond protein bar. By the time it's finished, I'll go to the gym, man. Just in case you're wondering, going, damn, T, you eat so much. Nah, I'm just going training straight afterwards.
Man ever learn his lesson if he convinces himself that it hasn't been taught, an addict to the habit of getting lost inside his own character's thoughts, and that is his flaw. If you hadn't battered matter, you wouldn't matter at all, because your whole image is a mockery, like a caricature. You want to know why it's been years since you travelled to battle on international shores? Because there isn't an airline around that'll ever allow you to have this much baggage on board. I'm sorry, bro, but today your doom is pending. I'm taking a wrecking ball to the foundations that you cemented. Claims he has a lot left in the tank, and after everything, I really do commend it. But Thomas, you need so much more to get back on track than the fact you have a useful engine. If you really think Yunnan is the one to beat, you realise how stupid you've got to be? Yeah, he bested Raptor and Rex, both out with the prime, but now he wants to rock with me. So what, you can say to Bobby what's a Rex to Godzilla and how he'll be leaving like a megalodon bit you, but the waters are dark in Shark City and you're out of your depth, unknowingly paddling next to one bigger. You should have known from the intro alone that you've messed with the wrong killer, and that blood will stream on the lens when you see the silhouette of Bond's figure. You had your
You'll see the blood on the screen, like the silhouette and the buff of the Bond figure, Bizzo Bond. The start of the
You
James
should have
Bond
known from
007
the intro
blood coming
alone
down.
that
Come
you
on.
messed with the wrong killer, and that blood will stream on the lens when you see the silhouette of Bond's figure. You had your chance.
Okay.
When you see the silhouette of Bond's figure,
That made me
you had your
think.
chance to dead this. When my rep was a lot smaller, now you're in hot water. I went from below you to phone booth. Yeah, you're dealing with the shot caller, and now this battle's below me. And now this battle's below me. Because you have nowhere else to go. Too many bridges burn with low reach. The tomfoolery doesn't work. Only has Patrick left as the lone sheep of Bo Peep. That's how I know that the future of bro's bleak. Because we're tired of this face. He's getting old, and the only steps that follow are crow's feet. I know him far too well, so can't expect him to try and keep his bars loyal. That's why I'm listening hard, standing here with my arm coiled, ready to rock a monstrosity outside a building like a gargoyle.
Rock a monstrosity outside the building with a gargoyle.
Like a gargoyle, we know the policy. Yeah, we know the policy. Gets home and coked up before entering beast mode. Gets home.
I didn't know what gargoyles was until I watched Stranger Things, and now I know exactly what gargoyles are.
Like a gargoyle, we know the policy. Yeah, we know the policy. Gets home and coked up before entering beast mode. Gets home and coked up before entering beast mode. It's no apologies till he comes around and the weight of regret rests on his head in the kilos. Don't try and make amends with me if you do the same and attempt to remain as a friend or amigo. Because the moment you DMT, you're letting me know that's the death of your ego.
That was a solid first fucking round for
Aaron
both boys.
Bond's a manager at the Marriott. Bro, I got you on the ropes. This is a slaughter. Like, yo, make sure them white sheets been appropriately ordered. Because now a hotel manager getting laid to rest. And since you made your bed, they expect to see you folding in a corner. Nah, fuck that. I'll be posted at the corner, ready to catch you on an evening shift, letting eagles sing. Turn up, it's the Hotel California.
Oh my days. Hold on, run that back. Run that back.
Ready to catch you on an evening shift, letting eagles sing. Turn up, it's the Hotel California. When I say I bash your brains right the fuck in, ain't a quote I took. It's cause all they're gonna find is your body under a pile of broken wood with a footnote next to your frozen foot that reads I'm king, cause when it comes to shining I wrote the book. You work in a hotel and get overlooked. I'll turn that hotel to the overlook. I'll turn that hotel to the overlook. Have the manager running scared. Cause if I'm giving him any kind of bag, it's attached to a stomach tear. He thought just cause I got some baggage, that I'd be unprepared. Until I'm dragging my luggage there, putting Aaron in a bag, then making him carry it up the stairs. Is his job description just like how he jots his writtens? Cause he's getting them bored. Rapping like he got access to every floor. But now I'm feeling like it's me that's a manager at a leisure resort. Cause I dropped a couple cards and it gave you the green light to get through the door. And I admit, you've maintained your position by displaying strength. I'm only really here to make amends because I became who they resent. You put in more hard work than me. My opportunities came and went. And that's probably why I took 2 years away, come back and I'm still the main event. And that's because I've been mastering, yeah. And that's because I've been mastering this for half my existence and was along for the ride. I was facing titans and slaying giants whilst you slowly declined. We're polar opposites. You've never been this cold in your life, but you're frozen in time. That's why you're mid-30s and you've only just broken the ice. You need to open your eyes. I dispose of him like a rope to a fly. He only holds on to this because on his own he would die. So now he's latched onto Briggs and stays close to his side. Cause Aaron's like a parasite, he needs the host to survive. Yeah, with all that.
Okay, Unan.
They stuck a knife in my back, so I picked the scab. Bro, no one gives a fuck. Got me up here beating a dead horse like giddy up. But now he eating at the king's table, so you can really watch as I spill his guts. Cause I'm the fork in the road that Biz is stuck in the middle of. And it's because it's always the same shit. Name flips, and you claiming your importance. You couldn't even find anything new to say when they gave you a thesaurus. Bro, I'm painting them a portrait. Bro, I'm painting them a portrait.
find nothing new to say, even when they give you a
Bro,
thesaurus.
painting them a portrait. You etch your sketch your bars, then exhibit that trash like it's contemporary art. Think because you battled Opera, you played a legendary part. Well then say less, because I've got a list of ops longer than the NHS, a pile of bunnies.
Okay.
I've got a list of ops longer than the NHS, a pile of bodies. And that shit's stacked high. Blood on my hands like gang signs. And now I'm gonna show how I respect this
Bro. This round is the best round of the battle so far. So far.
And now I'm gonna show how I respect this
Unan's back, hopefully it's here to stay now.
And now I'm gonna show how I respect his pronouns when I put a slash in that guy.
Oh. In the Tony D battle, Bizzo says he's that guy. So Unan saw, I'll respect his pronouns and put a slash in that guy. Okay.
But watch Aaron gaslight like it didn't even hurt him, when really this is gonna live and breathe in his deeper workings. I see the self-blaming victim in him, even though it sits beneath the surface, because he got that belt for nothing, but he's still convinced that he deserved it. Bro, I was never gonna stand here and list his characteristics, because that would imply that they existed. You put all this work into a champion's image just to get outshined by rappers that are naturally gifted, and you can try and dress it up by being fashion addicted, but you don't have to, and you can turn rags into riches. I'll play the sideline and watch you slowly turn your brand to a gimmick, because you've been in your bag but didn't pack the personality in it. Bro, you only here because they need a name to chant. Content wise, your page is blank. Bro, I'm trying to break my hand. Only time I take an orthodox approach is when I'm changing stance. Soon as me and Bob was locked, I started chopping logs in the training camp, because I'm cutting edge, and the way you write punches lets us know you're the paper champ. So fuck your formulaic rants. You just think you're nice as fuck, but I'll be the one to say it to you, biz. Your writing sucks, so I hope for yours.
Hold on, I thought that was it. Unan's 1 minute over time. Yes, this round is unbelievable, like the best round so far, but it is also a minute over time.
Right punches lets us know you're the paper champ. So fuck your formulaic rants. You just think you're nice as fuck, but I'll be the one to say it to you, biz. Your writing sucks, so I hope for your sake, for this battle, it's been tightened up, because they say the Brits are too polite, and they're right, because you don't get criticized enough.
Still lame. I was about to say because he's nice as fuck, but
I'm no critic, but our belt don't fit him, so you know I had to poke some holes in it, because I'm way too cold with it. Jeffrey Dahmer storing 7 parts, I'm bone chilling. And in the UK, there's no name bigger. Fuck your Mount Rushmore, I'm a stone-faced killer.
That was the best round so far. Mountain fuck your right more sure I'm a stone-faced killer. Okay. Bizzo baby. Do what you got.
Let's not play pretend. This should have happened a year ago, for the sake of them. I'm just glad it's taking place today, because truth be told, my patience went. If you'd have said your head wasn't in the right frame for a 3rd time for this main event, I was planning strikes. I couldn't care less if you were going off the rails again. See, I suffer too, Unan. The difference is my head is strong compared to you. I excel in every fashion. Check the impression that's been left from Bond, so he can say you couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. He's right. I wouldn't be seen dead in Tom's. Why? Why? Because bro's sporadic. If only he chose to spend most of his focus rapping, he's so erratic, overacting on his socials as he hopes for static. We draw a line and within a day he's going past it, and it isn't long till someone wants to grab him by the throat and slap him. So he has to backtrack like, yo, it was just a joke, so it doesn't go dramatic. You'd think to cope with a stress disorder, you'd stop making every post traumatic. There is so much more to life than well thought of rhymes and a loud delivery, and if I were you, I'd trade it all in for, I don't know, an ounce of dignity? His initials are TV. You think he'd know how to display a sound or imagery. Instead, he's acting like
His initials are TV.
His Whistles a TV. You think he'd know how to display a sound or imagery. Instead, he's acting like an amateur on his socials since the man lacks accountability. Listen to me. You attract controversy because of what you put in writing and wonders why he can't shake the drama that always seems to come beside him. But you can tell in his rounds, he sounds like he's up for violence till he oversteps the mark and then suddenly this cunt's in hiding. All this talking like a peaky blinder, disgusting torture, so much cutting, slicing. Yeah, we watch him come out Tommy's shell before confronted, then it's no fucking fighting. None of this would have happened if you kept your head down and were acting discreetly, allowing all these men online and in battles embarrass him weekly. You're behaving like Tyson's little bro, Tommy, but you're a lover, not a fighter, and it's apparent to CG. Yeah, he shows a little fury when he's in the ring, but you just can't escape from reality TV.
Oh my days, bro. Wait, run that back. Watch.
Allowing all these men online and in battles embarrass him weekly. You're behaving like Tyson's little bro, Tommy.
You're like Tyson's little bro, Tommy Fury.
But you're a lover, not a fighter.
You're a lover, not a fighter. Love Island, not a boxer.
And it's apparent to CG. Yeah, he shows a little fury when he's in the ring.
He shows a little fury when he's in the ring.
But you just can't escape from reality TV.
Can't escape from reality TV. Reality TV and Unanimous initials are TV.
It's the same old story.
There's so much in this.
It's the same old story. It's the same old story. Goes home to be consoled by all his little friends, then announces he's coming back better than ever and thanks his team for reassuring him at length. Stands on stage where we applaud him for his strength, how his head's been in the worst state. Man, every battle's like 51st days. I'm thinking surely they aren't going to fall for him again. It's a gimmick of his. It's a gimmick of his to cause all the drama in our scene just so he can be the villain of this. Don't you see the coincidences? Every time this turns to a pantomime, Tom is always in the middle of it. It's like you let these people trigger you, without them needing to try to. Fall out, apologise before repeating the cycle. You've watched a YouTube video lately, right? I can't keep count of how many people dislike you. It's becoming long. It's becoming long, upsetting all these leagues, fans and battlers with slander till the love is gone. He says he's more hungry than he's ever been, and in most cases that's a good thing, Tom. But with you it's different, because you're at a stage today you have no idea where the next plate is coming from.
This is an unbelievable battle. We got 10 minutes left, which means we got two rounds, and then we have the judge's decision at the end. That's tough. You had an unbelievable round 2. I think going into the third, I would be scoring this 1-1. I think Bizzo sneaked round 1, but then again, I wouldn't be mad if someone has a 2-0 Unan right now. I wouldn't be mad, but I think I would have scored 1-1 going into the final round. So I think whoever has the best round 3, I think that tips it for me. Round 3, the decisive.
I know you think you're decorated as a champion, but it ain't just shade when people say you're grey, it's because you pale in comparison. And ain't a fucking parallel universe where this grey guy beats me. You're so grey, you make daytime TV sound like a fucking K-Shine CD. I know some people are a little dry, but bro, you like crispy dry though. So dry.
Look at that sexy bald head in the background.
Your Twitter bio should say UK Battle Rap's answer to Impa Tygo.
I must have fire.
A little dry, but bro, you like crispy dry though. So dry, your Twitter bio should say UK Battle Rap's answer to Impa Tygo. Up here rapping in your tight t-shirts. Looking like you put the beers in Ibiza. For Bizzo boy. You should have had that Justin Bieber cover you did as your fucking intro song. Which reminds me, you messaged me before this and told me that you cared about my mind being ill of health. And if that's how you really felt, I just want you to know, if you ever make a song again, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, you know, I couldn't believe it.
Precision stealth, splinter cell, a single shell, make it look like he tried to style his hair with ballistic gel. I told him, get Bison Briggs on the phone now. Like, bro, you better tell this meathead if he wants beef then, I'll bring a whole cow. I will chuck a blow that can knock a buffalo out. I'm talking a hook to the grill like a southern smokehouse. He said, brother, slow down, but fuck all that. I'm trying to have red splat on my Nikes or a Stock Martins. Get your chest stamped like West Ham in the 90s. Yeah.
Chest stamp like West Ham in the 90s.
Is this gonna be a mark on your jacket clearly? Cause this gonna be a mark on your jacket clearly. Plant my flag in his chest like he's wearing Napa Piri. I'll leave Bizzo in his whip smoke with a slit throat. Rib bones hanging all out the window. It'll look like the intro to the Flintstones. Cause this hoe, he'll be hanging out where my enemies are. So I'ma let him see that I don't need no weaponry to be heavily armed. When your expressionless head getting boxed like an identity card. Hit bomb with a double cross and it's not espionage. I'm a strong puncher. You'll be blood all over your canines like a fox hunter. And if he knows how to fight, I'm slicing through Bond's cover with a box cutter. And they'll have to put tape around the room like it's a blockbuster.
Okay.
I predicted all of Aaron's topics. What he's done for the scene. How I vanished from it. Ignoring that my circumstances were catastrophic. The difference is, when I took hiatuses from the scene, it was because grief was holding my family hostage. When you took hiatuses from the scene, it was because of fucking battle losses. So stop acting like a champion that's got the heart to fight. Like you didn't lose to Milky and turn to the self-harming type because of a little harsh advice. And that's why you rap like you praying to God for repentance, paying bodily penance like it's a charge from Christ. Because all the backlash from your whack clashes left you scarred for life. But Biz, I don't need a crucifix close to me. I know that now you might be pursuing this globally, but I should strangle this little fucking Judas using a rosary for acting like his movements are so esteemed. Because wasn't Aaron the brother of Moses? And that's where that truly is poetry. Because when you're that close to the staff, how hard can it really be for you to get overseas, bro?
Okay.
Whilst you were studying my reactions, I was studying the spiral patterns inside your atoms, trying to break you down into tiny fragments, microfibers and cytoplasms, all whilst guiding Aaron through the science class like I'm Bryan Cranston. I don't give a fuck.
Bro, what the fuck? Run that back.
Reactions? I was studying the spiral patterns inside your atoms, trying to break you down into tiny fragments, microfibers and cytoplasms, all whilst guiding Aaron through the science class like I'm Bryan Cranston. I don't give a fuck.
Guiding Aaron through the science class like in Bryan Cranston. Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston's the main actor. Aaron Paul was the... come on, you know, that was fucking fire. Oh my days.
I don't give a fuck how you got the belt or why it happened, but you can keep it because you need it to define your status. It's your security blanket. You keep it tightly fastened, but now that blanket's going out the window, Bizzo, I'm Michael Jackson.
I must have.
Define your status.
Caught up
It's your
in that
security blanket. You keep it tightly fastened, but now that blanket's going out the window, Bizzo, I'm Michael Jackson. And you are not as bad as you seem. Bond's a rat and a leech, a botch, a scandal, a scheme, a finger painting that's been displayed as a spotless gallery piece, a dog attached to a lead that follows Adam's regime, just a poster child printed up by the propaganda machine. And me, I had to evacuate the show and watch him put Aaron's name on animated posters. Well, fuck it. If I have to play the ghost, then I'm gonna come back as a phantom that assassinates composers. This is where the mask you make gets broken, and I'll leave half your face exposed, because you've been out here having a ball, but now the masquerade is over. Masquerade is over.
That was a good round 3 from Unan, a very good round 3. But again, he's a minute over the time limit. But what a round. Let's go Bizzo answers. That was a very good round. Round 2 was the best. Unan's best round.
I know there's fans who still doubt they'll see my name as a GOAT. And that match with all history means I had zero desire to be making this close. Until you die, I would never feel right taking my space on the throne. They idolise you, Tommy. Some people are placing their votes on that basis alone. It's why I have to sit him down, kind of like the British pound. Yeah, this death will have everybody changing their notes, because whether it was planned or not, the moment Unan was matched with Bond for match day 1, it was me they'd taken each and every ounce of the advantage from, because if I win, it's expected. These fans are used to seeing my hand aloft, but if he wins, it's like I never should have had this belt, and the rest of the year for the champ is long. So they've given you me for your return, so he can prove he's back where this man belongs. Unaware you're getting lapped from your own home to show you are standing with the captain, Tom. It's your fault. It's your fault this isn't for the belt,
Captain
not
America.
mine. To be champ again, you knew what it entailed. We could have had a title match for the ages, but Tom cruised off to do his own stunts and mission failed. Now he's here. Now he's here through sheer jealousy, because he knows he could have had it all if he didn't bail, and instead had to watch Bon Voyage. So I should go across his boat with a bottle to show how this ship has sailed. But in a way, it is kind of like you're still the champion of this very league. I mean, I beat the King of the Dot and I battle champion in matches before which they'd never seen. Won my title match convincingly, and 3 awards last year. There is not a soul that's ahead of me. The hardest working, most consistent. Basically, I'm more unanimous than you've ever been.
Oh, how you judge this battle? This is a fucking
The
classic.
real champion that this scene needs. So I have no choice but to embarrass him. After this, you can thank the staff for keeping you away from the belt like the Samaritans, because believe me...
Oh my god, bro.
Because believe me, it is so much more than wrapped in a title of champ displays, and having you at the forefront is 2 steps backwards, and that is a bad exchange. There's no doubting when he returns from an absence that the class remains, but the absence is the problem, and it's always down to his erratic ways, how you love to play the victim and diagnose yourself with a damaged brain, then enter the ring and attack a man using the most personal angles that you can obtain, makes a scene and gets banned again. Crazy, TV causes static and has no choice but to channel change. The talent you have is undeniable, but it is utilised in the saddest way. I mean, the day I received the belt, I was told it needed resizing and the leather strap replaced. When I asked why, the guy said, whoever had it last, well, it was such a massive waste.
It was such a massive waste. If they're saying it was a massive waste to give Unan the belt, but also saying Unan has a massive waist.
Why the guy said, whoever had it last, well, it was such a massive waste.
Is this shoddy? It is. Is that like a man telling something?
I mean, the day I received the belt, I was told it needed resizing and the leather strap replaced. When I asked why, the guy said, whoever had it last, well, it was such a massive race. That's why I don't care if he's one of your goats or favourites. The man just isn't different. A cancer in remission. We haven't seen any growth in ages. Let your eyes just focus. He's never been more than mediocre, face it. KSI and Logan. I've never seen a prime so overrated.
Oh my god.
Whereas they're starting to love me, bro. So even if this was for the belt, he'd still be getting done 3-0. Because the only time you'll see Bond ever lose his belt is when he's wearing a tuxedo.
Oh my god. Right, before the judges give theirs. That was tough. Unan took round 2, I think. I think round 2 was Unan's best round by far. Unan takes round 2. Round 1, I think Ace did Bizzo. I said it was round 1-1 going on to the last one. The last one's up for debate as well. I like Unan's stage presence, so I like the way his stage presence, he goes like this here, like when he's talking to emphasize things. I feel like Bizzo's clarity is a little bit more than Unan's. because he speaks a lot slower. Maybe it's just the accent for me, you know. Oh, I don't know. It's up for debate. It's up for debate. It could be 2-1 Bizzo or 2-1 Yunan. I don't know.
We're back on match day 1. Battle was crazy. I'll give it straight to Bizzo. Yunan's second round was out of this world. The whole battle was potatoes. Amazing battle. Yeah, Bizzo took it. Probably in 3, maybe 2-1 in 3. I think.
Really, that was one of the
2-1 Bizzo. Yunan's round 2. Okay.
best battles I've seen live. It was close, but Yunan's second, he left Earth, so yeah, I'm sadly, not even sadly, because both of them were dope. There's no losers in a kind of battle like that, but in my opinion, I give it to Yunan. And yeah, there's no losers. The audience won. No one lost. The audience won. I won for watching that live. Yunan, yeah.
So, what, 2-1 Bizzo, and then I'm guessing 2-1 Yunan, or I can't see this battle being a 3-0. So I'm going to say it was 2-1, which means it's 1-1 going on to the final judge, which is Sam Hypes.
Yo, Sam Hypes back judging Yunan versus Bizzo Bond. This was a sick battle for everyone. For me personally as a fan, I think everybody won. It was fucking sick. Yunan in his second was incredible. He does exactly the same thing he does. He's fired every single round, every single time. But for me, more consistent, more entertaining. I have to give it 2-1 to Bizzo Bond. For me, Bizzo took that battle. But I would not be mad if someone said that Yunan won. I think in the end, we all won. That was a sick battle. But for me, 2-1 Bizzo. What a fucking battle, man.
There we go. One person saying a 2-1 Yunan, 2 people saying a 2-1 Bizzo. I'm going to say 2-1 Bizzo because I'm wearing a Shark City top, and if I said 2-1 Yunan, Bizzo would text me to tell me to get this shit off me, so... But what a battle, what a battle. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't even know what to say. Ridiculous. I can't wait to see what these guys get in 2023 now. Who does Bizzo battle next? Who does Yunan battle next? Does Yunan go overseas now for his next battle? What's Bizzo got left? He does say Quill won the battle. He says he wanted Quill, but he had to close this chapter first. Maybe that could be a battle. I don't know. I'm not sure what's next. But next up, anyway, I'm reacting to Premier Battle. It's going to be Black Tea versus Frost. That's our next battle we're reacting to. That dropped yesterday, I believe it was, or 2 days ago. But there we go, watch it now. I appreciate y'all guys. It's been about T. All socials are on the screen at all times. Make sure you go follow them. I love you all guys. Take care and let's go. I was gonna say go on Shark City, but then I feel like people would hate me. So yeah, I'm ready. Peace out.